So, good afternoon everyone and welcome to the live finale of the UT Eco Challenge, a competition between student houses where they could submit ideas to make their student house more sustainable. So 28 houses signed up for the challenge and after selection only 6 of them remain. And today we will announce who will be the winner and who will win a prize of €1,500. So we will announce it today here at Incubase. Tim, could you tell us a bit about Incubase?
Of course, thank you, Sander. Yeah, it will be really short because I was only thinking, hey, if you guys can film here, I can tell a little bit about Incubase. We're a student incubator at the UT. We're actually founded by the UT itself, SU, and Novelty, where I currently work. And what we do, we incubate not eggs, but startups. So we help startups grow further with their startup. And that's what we do over here. Nice that you all signed up. That means that you want to do something besides your study, I guess. If you still have ideas, maybe for a sustainable business or another business, drop by at Novelty, drop by at Incubase, and hope to see you there over a cup of coffee.
Yeah, so thank you, Tim.
Thank you. Good luck today, and may the best team win.
Yeah, okay. Well, during this live finale, we will show you the 6 submissions, and I will guide you through it together with Iris. So my name is Sanne. I am 21 years old and I'm also a student here at the university, and I've been part of the organization of the UT Eco Challenge for the past few months together with Iris.
Yes, my name is Iris. I am 22 years old. Well, the same story goes for me. I am also a student at the University of Twente, and I also helped organizing the UT Eco Challenge. So last week 618 votes were brought out, and the jury has reviewed all the submissions. So the winner will be decided 50% by the votes and 50% by the jury. And today we will announce the winners. So the UT Eco Challenge is a collaboration between Green Hub and Student Union. And today Alex is with us. He was both in the jury and he is part of Green Hub. So Alex, please join me.
Hi.
So who are you?
Well, I'm Alex Baker. I'm from the UK. And I'm the coordinator of UT's Green Hub.
Yeah, so can you tell us a little bit more about Green Hub?
Well, where do I start? So, for the last few years, UT and its community has been very busy with lots of different sustainability initiatives in research and education and in operations. And at the end of 2019, there was a proposal together with some change management honours students and the current policy officer, Greg Marshall, who you'll see later. And after that proposal, the Green Hub was born. And then I arrived, and then I recruited 14 wonderful student officers who support me in connecting all of these different, diverse, and overwhelmingly excellent initiatives across UT. So, as you can imagine, we've been very busy recently.
Yes.
And that's how we got involved with this initiative.
Yes, great. And this was also an initiative of the Sustainability Expert Group, which you are also a part of.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us more about that?
Well, I think I'll start from the top, quite literally. So in the same way that we tried to support the community from the bottom by interweaving and coalescing all of these different initiatives, the Shaping Expert Group was formed to try and apply the Shaping 2030 strategy from the top, if that makes sense. So to connect across faculties as well as between the student and staff communities. There's one on digitization, for example, there's one on innovation for education, and there's one specifically on sustainability, because in the Shaping 2030 strategy, it says, and I quote, UT wants to put sustainability as a precondition for everything it does, which means it should be the lens through which we view things, right? So in the Shaping Expert Group, we review initiatives, we try to come up with innovative new ideas, and we look at the needs of the university, and that's how this idea came about.
Yeah, great. And so you are also part of the jury together with 2 other sustainability experts. As a jury, what did you pay attention to with the houses?
Well, it's a difficult question, actually, but we were generally looking in an interdisciplinary way. So, as many of you might know already, sustainability has multiple dimensions. So you might see economy as one of them, society, the environment, even mental health, startups, social impact. So from the household perspective, we were trying to look in a comprehensive way. We were looking at thorough approaches, so energy efficiency, waste, water, etc. We were also looking at the temporal dimension of sustainability, so what were the short-term effects, what were the long-term effects, what's the overall reduction effect in terms of ecological and even carbon footprint of the university, and therein we were also looking at, okay, does this idea have potential to scale? Can this house also help raise awareness about the issues it's found, and what are the sort of sustainability life hacks that they can share?
Yeah, okay, great. Thank you. We will see you on later in the show.
Yeah, great, thanks.
So we will now see the first 3 videos of Huizen Bentveld, Café Zottekop and Campuslaan 37.
Student housing is known to not be that eco-friendly. However, how does it present itself in reality? To find out, we visited a student house at the Campuslaan with 11 residents. Let us take a look inside.
Hi, welcome to Café Zottekop.
Thank you for having us. So, you had a problem?
Yeah, let me show you the living room. So these are our fridges and freezers, which take up like 20%.
Students have old second-hand equipment which performs poorly. And sure, they get the job done, the beer is cold, but their efficiency is often abysmal. For the same house we measured the power usage and we found that the power consumption of the fridges and refrigerators alone is 70% already. That's quite a lot. Newer models could reduce this percentage significantly. This diagram shows us that we can reduce the power consumption of fridges and refrigerators by about 64%, while obtaining even more storage space. In total, this reduces the power consumption of the house by a staggering 10%. So why do students still use these power-hungry appliances? Students are not lazy. Okay, well, some are, of course. But most students are able to do the same measurements in their own home and draw the same conclusion as we did. The real problem lies in the fact that a relatively large investment is required for the replacement. For our example, we required €950. Which seems like a lot, but remember that it also allows us to save up to around €150 every year. That means that only 6 to 7 years are required to fully earn back our investment. So we urge students to save up. The result is definitely worth it, and the planet will thank you. It may seem like a simple idea, but the numbers simply don't lie. It is very effective. So now it's time to say goodbye to some old friends.
You really can't stay.
But baby, I'm cold inside.
You got to go away.
I know I pollute too much.
Our flat doesn't pass the test. Design is old, it isn't best. We've come up with some great ideas. Flat improvement isn't cheap. Challenge kids the cash we need. Now here are our ideas.
Our house, 37 Campuslaan. Our house should be more efficient. Our house needs a better shower. We lose a lot of heat to waste that we know how to save. It needs a thermostatic valve. Stop all of that wasted heat, have a more efficient wash. Our house needs some more efficient lights. Our house is to modernize it. Our house, everything will be more bright. Our house, planet saving via light. Cause our freezer doesn't work, fridge it doesn't keep food cool, and it leaks a swimming pool. We need an eco-friendly fridge. Eco challenge help us to improve a little bit.
Saluti!
Okay, so we have a live connection now with the houses that we just watched the videos of. So I have some questions for you guys. First of all, Café Zottekop, why did you sign up for this challenge?
So we signed up because we have one of our friends who is like really into eco challenging, and he's also working for the UT to promote eco challenge, or not eco challenge, but to promote the energy bill of the UT. And that was one of our reasons. And in the past, we already did quite some nice investments in our house to be more energy efficiency. And we have one big problem, and that is our fridges and our freezers. As you showed, a lot of energy goes there, and we thought this is something we need to tackle, but we also need money to invest for this because we are poor, very poor.
Okay, thank you. And then Huis Bentrold, your idea is very creative. How did you come up with this?
Well, we use our beer fridge a lot, so we noticed that we often have to refill it with warm beer, and that's using a lot of power. As we all know, the last couple of months it's been very cold outside, so we thought, we could easily improve the efficiency and our power usage by just using the already outside air. So that's where the idea came from.
Okay, great to hear. And Compassus 37, you want to change a lot. Do you have any idea how much energy you can save?
We predicted about 80 kilowatt hours a week, but it could be a lot more because, most of our appliances are, very second-hand or even worse. So, we think it might save even more than that, along with some water.
Okay. Well, thank you for your answers and thank you for your submissions.
Oh yeah, now we've seen the submissions of the first 3 houses, and maybe it's also time to think about what sustainability exactly is and what challenges we face as students. And Brechtje Maasjal is here today with us. She is also a member of the Sustainability Expert Group, and she is here to tell us a bit about how the university is involved.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I want to say great to see all your enthusiasm for saving energy and saving water. At the UT, we face similar challenges. My job is to ensure that the organization becomes more sustainable. And our focus there is to look at is the CO2 reductions. Because in the Paris Agreement, like most of you might know, we've agreed to reach the peak of the CO2 emissions as soon as possible and make sure that we go into a sharp decline, so that we realize at least, we minimize the global warming to 1.5 degrees. UT has reduced its CO2 of its energy consumption by 30% in the last 15 years. And we've mainly done that by connecting, for example, that when you book a lecture room, it's connected to the roster, to the schedule, so the electricity, the light and the cooling doesn't come on when it's not booked. But there are loads of other efficiency, CO2 reductions we can do, and mainly in procurement we can have sustainability criteria we always take into account. With food, like it's the same for at home or in the canteen, we can facilitate that it becomes easier to choose the products that have a lower water footprint or CO2 footprint or even land use footprint. And in that way we also want to work towards showing people that sustainable options are also tasty, they're also lekker. And another thing we look a lot at is waste, reducing waste, improving, recycling more and recycling better, and also preventing waste. So, use your items longer, use your laptop longer, your phone, and also, don't use disposable items. Bring a reusable mug with you. So we will work on this a lot. We will share our updates through the newsletter from the Green Up, so please sign up. And I would like to wish you good luck in making your houses more sustainable and help us make UT more sustainable.
Yeah, so thank you, Brechtje.
Okay.
Now it's time to look at the three remaining houses, their videos. Huize Leopold, Huize Edelwijs and the Order of the Black Hand.
Hey everyone, we are Huize Leopold, a very active house on campus. We like to do all kinds of activities together and are very motivated to become more sustainable as a student house. And here is what we would like to change. For the UT Eco Challenge, we put together 4 different plans on how to invest the prize money. Let's see how we are going to spend our 200 euros. First, we want to invest in 2 dual flux water reservoirs, which have a 6-liter tank that can flush either 3 or 6 liters depending on the button pushed. This saves us approximately 350 liters a day. Next to this, we want to purchase a water stop, which ensures the toilet stops flushing upon releasing the flush button. This saves roughly 40% of water per flush. Furthermore, we would like to upgrade our shower heads to newer, more sustainable shower heads. These use 5.2 liters of water per minute, instead of the 13.8 of our current shower heads. On average, this will save 860 liters of water every day. And in total, this will set us back 216 euros and 54 cents. Now, let's look at our plan for 500 euros. We would like to replace one of our outdated energy slurping fridges with a newer, more sustainable model. This will be a second chance model from Coolblue, which is better for the environment and our wallets. With our 1000 euro plan, we would like to replace 2 fridges. For 1500 euros, we would like to implement all of the aforementioned plans. As we showed before, the toilet and shower improvements cost a total of 216 euros and 54 cents, and the fridges will cost 992 euros. In total, this will set us back 1208 euros and 54 cents. The rest of the money will be used for things like installation costs. With all of these plans, we will save 438,000 liters of water and 540 kilowatt hours of electricity per year. With this amount of water, you could fill not 1 but 14 student rooms. This is all of the rooms available in our house. The amount of electricity we save on a yearly basis is equal to powering roughly 3.5 aircos. Hey everyone.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Huize Edelwijs, one of the participants to the UT Eco Challenge. Come on in.
And we at Huize Edelwijs care about the climate. We want to be a leading example of what students can achieve with regard to climate change. We want our house to be as sustainable as possible, but our budget is limited. Therefore, we decided to enroll ourselves into the UT Eco Challenge.
As most student houses, we have a beer fridge. We know that it's not sustainable, but beer is also a really important aspect of being a student. Our beer fridge is relatively old, and one of the ways we want to improve is by buying a new beer fridge. As most houses, we have radiators. We don't use radiators too often because we prefer the use of sweaters and a lot of clothes. But when we do use the radiators, we see that a lot of heat is lost in the back of the radiators. So one thing we want to improve is to use radiator foil in the back of the radiator against the wall, so that all the heat that is produced by the radiators is actually coming into the room and heating up the room instead of the walls. Because of safety aspects, the lamps in our hallways are always on. However, these are not sustainable and not eco-friendly at all. So we want to replace all the lighting in our common areas by LED lights. We hope that we gave you a good overview of what our solutions are towards making our house more sustainable. We hope that by means of this video you will vote for us and together we can strive towards a more sustainable future. Take care!
Hey man, are you cooking an egg again?
I sure am. Did you know that the average person eats 210 eggs a year? I'm trying to keep that up.
That's a lot. We should buy an egg cooker for that. It doesn't only save us a lot of time, but also a lot of energy.
That's an excellent idea.
I calculated for the UT Eco Challenge that it does not only save us a lot of energy, but also a lot of money. We can get not only one, not two, not three, but 4 crates of beer with that per year.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Because we think our idea is such a good idea, we want to provide the whole campus with egg cookers with prize money.
Yes, so we are back. We have seen some nice videos, and again we have a live connection, and again I have some questions for you guys. So starting with Huis Leopold, you have a very clear budget plan. Do you have any advice for houses that want to become a little bit more sustainable on a small budget?
Yeah, for sure. For about 50 euros, you can already switch out the regular lights for example, LED lights. And what we are going to change is the water reservoirs from our toilets. And they only cost about like 40 euros a piece. And you save about 4 liters of water every time you flush, which is quite a lot. So yeah, there are definitely a lot of ideas that you can implement on a small budget.
Okay, great, thank you. I hope we help some people with this advice. Then for Order of the Black Hand, you had a very specific idea. How did you come up with this?
Yeah, so we actually had a few ideas, but for the Eco Challenge we found this idea the best. Because when giving an egg cooker to a student house, we also let them think about sustainability. So next to saving energy and money in every student house, we also let them think about sustainability at the dinner table. And I think that makes our idea very great.
Okay, well, thank you. And then next up is Huis Edelweiss. Were you aware of sustainability before this challenge, and are you more aware of sustainability now?
No, we were already very concerned with sustainability before this challenge. It's very important to us. We try to keep, for example, down the heating in all the rooms. Like we enforce, like put on a sweater instead of turning on the heat. We have already changed out a few fridges. Instead of having like a fridge for every person, we now share fridges together. So no, we were already very busy with it, and this only helps us develop sustainability even more.
Okay, great. Thank you all for your answers and for your submissions.
Yes.
Back to Anne.
We've already seen all the 6 submissions, and now the time has come to actually announce who won. So when we look at the public votes, we see that 618 people voted for their favorite houses. So they all had to pick a top 3. And how it worked was the third house always got 1 point, the second house 2, and the first house always got 3 points. And this gives us a combined score. So this is only for the public votes. So I will start at the bottom. The house that got the least points was Huis Edelweiss. They got 13% of the points. Huis Leopold got 14% of the points. Huis Bentrold got 16% of the points. Order of the Black Hand got 16.3, so a little bit more of the points. Café Zottekop got 18% of the points, and Campuslaan 37 got the most points, and they got 22% of the points. So now, stay tuned for the final results. So Emily Cooks from Student Union is also here. So Emily, how was Student Union involved in this entire process?
Yes, thank you, Sanne. So indeed, I'm Emily from Student Union. I'm within the Student Union board. At the moment, I'm actually the president. And I could imagine that you're thinking like, what has Student Union to do actually with the Eco Challenge? Well, of course, as an overarching organization for 11,000 or at the moment even 12,000 students, our mission is to support students in achieving more than a degree. And what we have seen during the last time is that more and more students are actually really interested in societal challenges, that also has to do a lot with sustainability. And therefore we were thinking like, oh, that's something that we have to do something with as well, because of course that also adds to your personal development and actually achieving more than a degree. So therefore, last half year, I was the portfolio holder of the new portfolio innovation. And there I also joined the Shaping Expert Group of Sustainability, of which Alex told you before as well. And there the idea came up to organize this Eco Challenge. And now actually we're standing here with a lot of amazing ideas, seeing all of you having great ideas and coming up with really good initiatives and solutions for within your house and some even outside of their house. And I think that also shows that we as students are really active and that this also really contributes to your personal development and also gives you a little bit of a fun challenge. Because it's not only about you developing your soft skills because you have to or because it gives you a better job later on, it's also about having fun. And I think this challenge really shows that you can combine those two factors. And the only thing I want to give you being at home is go on with this. Keep creating new innovative ideas and good luck.
Yeah, so thank you, Emily. Okay, now I'm really curious about who will win. So Alex Baker is here also with us. He was in the jury and he will present actually the jury grades.
Hi everyone, I'm back. So as you already said earlier, this is just 50%, so it's not conclusive, but I will start from the bottom. I just want to say, like I said earlier, we were really impressed with the quality of all the submissions, so I hope you're not so disappointed if you're lower down the list, and you thought you were. So from the jury, we weighted together all of our scores, and starting in 6th place, Hauser Edelweiss with 6.1. In 5th place, Order of the Black Hand, 6.7. In 4th place, Hauser Bentrot, 7.0. 3rd place, Hauser Leopold, 7.3. Café Zotekop, 8.1. And then in 1st place for the jury scores, Campuslaan, 37 with 8.4.
Yeah, so it will be determined 50% by the jury and 50% by the public vote. And we have already summed everything up and put it in this beautiful golden envelope. So Alex, it's up to you.
Okay, shall I open it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Drum roll. Okay, here are the total scores. In 3rd place, Hauser Leopold, congratulations. 2nd place, Café Zotekop, also congratulations. And in eerste plaats, Campuslaan 37. Congratulations, gefeliciteerd.
So I hope we can have a live connection with them. Yeah, if you want to.
Drum roll.
We may have some technical issues. We will get there.
Oh my god.
There we go.
So, how will you invest the prize money?
Okay. Well, we're gonna do a lot. We're gonna get new LED lights. We're gonna get a thermostatic valve in the shower. We're gonna get new fridges. We're gonna get a new oven. So pretty much everything that used to be very bad and inefficient in the house, we're just gonna replace and hopefully make a very stable and sustainable house of ours. Yeah, and we're very happy. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So really nice, and thank you, Alex, for announcing the winners.
So Campus Town 37 won the 1,500 euros, and Huis Leopold has won 500 euros, and Café Zottekop has won 1,000 euros. And the remaining houses will get 200 euros to invest in a more sustainable house. We would like to thank the Student Union, Green Hub, and the Sustainability Expert Group for giving us this wonderful opportunity. We would like to thank Alex, Brechtje, and Albert for being the jury.
Yeah, and we would also like to thank Incubase that we could record this finale over here. And we also like to thank all the participating houses. It was really nice to watch all the videos. And if you're still looking for some inspiration, you can still visit our website.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
For giving